after we had Ewok in studio with Dan not so long ago, they were telling us about cosplay. And I've heard about cosplay, but I didn't really understand cosplay. And they were just saying, this is not a dress up. Cosplay is not just putting on some eyeliner and a cute something. This is like really getting into character. And then they told us about a man by the name of Rivage. And they were like, look, we cannot tell you anything else because he's the one who has to tell you this. Yeah. And then I chatted to him and the question was, is it okay if I cosplay for the interview? And I was like, Rivage, now you're speaking our language. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to PlayZN.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
We are so excited to have you. We know that the same weekend, I think it is, of the Hilton Arts Festival, there's like a Renaissance.
Yes, so this year is going to be the second iteration of the second time we're running the Durban Ren Fair. So it is Durban's first Renaissance Fair. It's going to be on Saturday, the 8th of August, running all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the KZN Sharksboard.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so just up the road.
Okay, wait, why the Sharks Board? That's cool.
So, actually, it was just because the venue worked out so well for us last year. It's a fantastic venue. It's, we've got a beautiful hall, a covered courtyard outside. The amphitheater, where they do the shark dissections, makes a wonderful place for our knights to do their fighting demonstrations.
What, there's fighting demonstrations?
Yes, we have the Durban Sword and Shield Club there.
There's a Durban Sword and Shield Club?
Yeah, doing medieval fights. They do the fencing foils and they do the proper sword fighting with the heavy armor.
Wow. And that's so cool.
Yeah, and so the amphitheater is beautiful because it's got the round kind of like stepped seating.
So proper like old school.
Yes, and then outside we run what we call the Witchlight Carnival. So if anyone knows Dungeons and Dragons, the Witchlight Carnival is like this Fey realm festival. So we have like carnival games that we've dubbed the Witchlight Carnival outside, along with some of the vendors. Inside we've got all of the vendors. And this year I moved all of the gaming tables out into another room. So I've hired a second room.
Whoa.
And so we've got a whole lot of gaming stuff. So Dungeons and Dragons, Dread, and I haven't given it a proper name yet, but I've got something called the Chaos Shrine, which is kind of like a RPG tabletop experience meets escape room. So it's like those physical puzzles that you need to solve within an hour.
Oh, this is so cool.
And that's going to be based on Final Fantasy 1. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, huge gamer. So
okay, so Rivage, if someone is listening and they are super keen to join, a couple questions.
Yes.
Where do we get tickets? How much are they?
Okay, so tickets at the moment are available on Quickets. They're 130 Rand each.
That's it?
Yes. I've tried as much as possible everyone who's involved in this knows, I've tried very much to keep the vendor fees as low as possible, the entrance fees as low as possible. There is an additional ticket that you can buy that's a 60 Rand ticket for the cosplay competition to compete. That's to compete. To watch it is for free.
Yeah.
So the cosplay competition, if you don't mind me going on a bit of a segue.
No, you go.
The cosplay competition is a craftsmanship competition. You have to have made at least 70% of your costume. And when you enter, obviously you give us all your email details and such, and we get back to you with the form. And so we set a pre-judging slot. And so myself, Bites Cosplay, who's my fantastic guest judge from Pretoria, who I'm bringing down for this, and Law and Order 66, they are my fellow judges. And we will basically have a 3-on-1 little interview. That's how the
because you need
works.
To be in character.
So
this is not just
we have a little 5-minute slot that we will meet someone. We get up, we look at their costume up close, they explain how they've made it. If they've focused pictures, they've sent those ahead of time. So the cosplay competition is more craftsmanship based. Halfway through the day, we'll have the cosplay masquerade, and that's, I think, what they're also having at the Just Geekin' Festival.
Yes.
So the masquerade is more casual in the sense that anyone can enter. You can have made your costume, you can have bought it, you can have
So is that
hired
like a fashion show for cosplay?
It is more like a fashion show. Music is playing. We announce the cosplayer and the character. They come up on stage, do a pose, do a little thing to be in character, and they walk off.
That is so
That
cool.
one is very much a free for all. So that one is a free entry, and that one's going to run at the I think now I'm forgetting my own times. I think I put it for 1:00, but if it's all on our socials. But you can get all the tickets on Quicket. and there will be limited tickets available at the door. Only downside is obviously because it's the Sharks board, I have a max capacity.
Okay, so if it's full, it's full.
If it's full, it's full. But what happens is as people leave, we let more people in.
Okay,
So
all right.
I am encouraging people because last year the tickets sold out so quickly. And then
That's
we had
brilliant.
a line of people outside waiting to get back in. And the worst is when I see people all in their costumes and they didn't buy tickets, so they have to wait for a turn to come in. So I'm really encouraging people, if you are prepping ahead of time, please include
Get the
buying your
tickets.
tickets. Yes.
When you go into a festival in your cosplay, and so obviously let me know if I'm using the wrong words, because I presume once you've put your cosplay on, you are the character. So when you go up to the Sharks board, do you find that everyone that's in cosplay, they are their character the whole time? They don't step out of character?
Well, cosplay is a name, I think it was a cosplay, which that's the original Japanese term.
Oh.
And then it became cosplay. And it basically means costume play. So people can really choose which side of it they want to embody. They can embody everything. They can be in character all the time. Some people like me, I'm more in character just when it's like on stage or in photographs, especially because when I'm running events, it's really hard.
You've got to still be like the organizer.
Yeah, I can't be howling like a wolf and running on all fours at my.
I mean, you could.
No, honestly, like last year I was cosplaying the default warrior light from Final Fantasy 14, but I probably looked more like Roadrunner because everyone just saw me running back and forth to the event.
Do you choose a character and that's your character for the season, or do you change? And you know what I mean by that?
No,
Like,
I've got a long list, and a lot of us do. A lot of us have, like, once upon a time, well, before I had a day job, I was like churning out a costume a month. You know, it's absolutely crazy. Now I'm also a bit more easy on myself. If I have to buy a costume, I do. Half the time when I buy a costume, I still end up spending a week modifying it and changing it. But that's just
so
because
cool.
I'm excessive that way. I'm a bit of a perfectionist with certain things.
and you did say that you've got your thing for cosplay is your contacts. And for anyone that is looking at him right now, those contact lenses are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Where does one even find contacts like that?
So I will say when I say it's my thing, it's not like the thing that I think makes it special. It's just my little guilty pleasure. Because I wear contacts on a day-to-day. You
have to wear contacts anyway.
These are prescription. So for me, it's always so fun to buy more contacts for cosplay because I get to wear them in my day-to-day life.
Exactly.
I get mine from Pinky Paradise online.
Pinky Paradise.
Yes.
Devik, look that up.
So
Pinky Paradise.
what's great is they have things in different prescriptions, and I mean, they say they're all medically certified. I got the certificates and stuff on the site. It is international, but they frequently have free shipping specials. So I always encourage my cosplayers to do group order together to cut down the cost because we're all on a budget. Cosplayers are all on a budget.
Everyone's on a budget. You know what I find so amazing is that I've never ever met anyone who does cosplay, and in the last couple weeks, I've heard about 2 cosplay events happening, and they happen to be on the same weekend. What are the flippin' chances?
It's so unfortunate because if I had known, because when I set the dates, I avoid Comic-Con in Africa. I avoid cons that I know people will travel for.
Yeah.
The Hilton Arts Festival was not something that was on my radar at that time. Otherwise, I would have avoided it. I avoid Icon Durban. I avoid, I avoid Free Comic Book Day because my friends who own Project Mayhem, the comic book shop up in Hillcrest, they host something on the first Saturday of May, which is Free Comic Book Day globally. So I will never host something there. In fact, normally I'll go up there and help them. So
this is like real life Big Bang Theory. Hey? It's so cool.
So yeah, but cosplay's been around for a long time. Hey, I was just actually what I was googling on my phone earlier was because I couldn't remember the date. I think it was 2006 was Durban's first con.
What?
That was UmiCon back in. It was
20 years ago.
It was up in Hillcrest. Yes, I went there.
No, you did not.
Yeah. So
I thought you were just like 20 something.
My aunt took my sister and I up there. I did a very casual closet cosplay of Haina from Kingdom Hearts 2. Such a deep cut of a character, but anyway, it was what I could do at the time with the clothes I had, like random NPC character in the tutorial
oh my gosh, it's like so out of my depth right now. Everything you're saying, I'm like, what?
And then I started properly going to cons in 2010. So 2010 is also when I founded the Cosplayers Durban group on Facebook. And so that's when I properly really started cosplaying and making costumes.
So there's a Facebook group?
Yes. Facebook obviously is a bit slower than things are now. So now I know a lot of us use
TikTok or WhatsApp, okay.
And also, I have a Discord server under the Ren Fair, which is very much a community thing. So even if you go into the Durban Ren Fair on Instagram and on Facebook, because we do have both, you'll find that we've got a thing about like our hashtag is like keep the magic alive, because the idea is I try and have little meetups and little activities going throughout the year so that people can still engage with the community, and so that they're not just waiting for that one time a year.
How many cosplayers? If we had to say, okay, Durban, everyone that cosplays, come and meet at PlayZN. Are we looking at 20 people, 100 people?
No.
Sounds like a lot more.
I'm just thinking I should have actually brought my stuff from last year from the Ren Fair. So in the craftsmanship competition alone, we had probably must have been about 16 entries or so.
Oh,
but in the casual competition, we had like the sign-up sheet. It was 2 pages full. So
okay, so there's a lot.
It must have been like 40 to 60, and that's just people who attended the Ren Fair, not necessarily. But remember that. There's so many different levels of cosplay. Some people would just casually cosplay, so they'll do a closet cosplay, which is where you raid your closet, layer things, and you put together the costume of a character. Some people will purchase or hire a costume. Some people will make it from scratch. So like this, what I'm wearing today is kind of half
what is
closet.
yours?
So I'm Volko from Love and Deep Space, which
and now
is
what is Love and Deep Space?
Very famous Otome game, which is kind of like it's a game with like fighting elements, but it's very much like you date the characters, and there's like different love interests.
Wow.
Volko was the 6th love interest that was meant to release on the 9th of July, and there was a whole debacle. A whole lot of Chinese fans.
Wait, so the character that you're dressed as hasn't released, was supposed to release?
He was supposed to release, and he got removed from the game about a week before.
What? Why?
So the Chinese fans protested really intensely, like sending...
Wait, they protested, and that's why he wasn't released?
They protested at the headquarters, got the government involved. It was really insane. It was really insane.
Because the Chinese fans did or didn't want him to be released?
They didn't want him to be released.
Why? What happened?
Oh, well, I won't get too far into that, but there were things with a certain number that was in one of the like secret reports in the game. That's not what they're called. I think it's called Under Deep Spaces, those side stories. But that relates to, an incarceration camp that the Chinese people experimented on. But the irony is, okay, this is a personal thing, but the irony is that was in another character's chapter, and that was already in the game for a couple of months. So it doesn't have anything to do with this character. But there were other things with, like, in the cutscene, like in the trailer, he enters through the main character's window and he makes a comment.
I am so like this hit the Chinese fans so much that they went to the government and protested the release of a character on a game.
I don't think they went to the government, but the government did get involved. They went to the heheadquarters. And they started sending chrysanthemums, which are funeral flowers. They started sending cow dung and I think cursed talismans.
Wow.
Guys, this is a whole world.
So now a whole lot of the Chinese fans who do love Valko and a lot of the global community are doing an ongoing protest to get him back, show that we all still love him, and
so does that make you are you like the bad boy of cosplay? The fact that you are dressing as a character that's not released?
A lot of cosplayers who are fans of Love and Deep Space are cosplaying him in solidarity, because that's what a lot of the fan artists are doing and such. Is we're all creating Valko themed content to kind of show that.
Guys, bring Valko back.
Yeah, Valko.
So so that's also why I made him earlier this year, because I was judging a casual competition at the Westfall Warehouse.
Guys, the Westfall Warehouse, if you haven't been, one of the places that still has that like old school, I don't know if anyone here is old enough to remember Burn. From when I was growing up, there was Burn and the Winston, and I went and I emceed something at Westfall Warehouse not so long ago. The most beautiful venue, got these beautiful low lights, place you can go if you dig that rock and alternative scene. Really cool group of people. Nicely priced things. Oh, do they do comedy also?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an area there with pool tables and stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a very cool place to hang out. Good parking, not far. Westfall Warehouse.
What would Keri play?
It's really what you love. So also you got to look into actually I mainly cosplay Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts characters because I'm a huge gamer and those are my favorites. Hopefully at the Ren Fair I'll be cosplaying my Final Fantasy 14 character that I play in Final Fantasy.
Okay, well what cosplay character loves tequila and rugby thighs?
Oh my gosh, you should totally...
Yes. Who am I?
Oh my gosh, if you watch anime, there's like so many sports anime. Well, there's not too many rugby anime. I think there is one or two. There are one or two, sorry. But there are a lot of sports anime. I've cosplayed Haruka from Free Iwatobi Swim Club, who's a swimming character.
I've got so many things to Google.
I've
after this
cosplayed
interview.
Yuri from Yuri on Ice, which is an ice skating anime that amazing. That was one of my favorite cosplays when I made that. So yeah, there are lots of sports anime as
Sure,
well.
but
But yeah,
this is next level.
I would go as Queegee from Call of Duty Mobile. Or
Is Mo saying things that make sense, Ravaj?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece.
Oh, that will always be popular. Anything One Piece
Yeah.
in Durban. In Durban, anime is super popular, especially One Piece and Demon Slayer. I haven't. I don't watch those two personally, but it's actually so funny, Keri, because there's so many things that I don't watch. But just by being in the cosplay community, I've absorbed so much information. I know so much about League of Legends. I played it for about 3 days.
Okay. I have another question quickly because I know we're going to let you go. But when people go into this space, do you call each other by your names, or do you call each other by your gaming names? Do you know what I mean?
It really actually is.
Depends on
is
yourself.
a bit of both.
Okay.
So like I go by Light River Cosplay online, and a lot of my friends call me River because that's an old high school nickname, or Riv. But
Light
so-
River, God, that's a great name.
Light River Cosplay because one of my original gaming names was Lenore Riviere, so it's just the French version.
Look at him. As one does. Yeah, the French, I am a French cosplayer, exactly. Omelette de fromage. So do people call you River then as well?
River or Riv, yeah, a lot of people call me that, but I don't really mind in person if they call me Rivage or Light River Cosplay. I just
Because there's always this moment, and again, I was such a massive Big Bang Theory fan, and that's where I started to learn about the Comic Cons and stuff, but obviously through Big Bang. And I remember this moment where you walk in and someone says, "Hi, I'm like Orange Girl Lighthouse," and they're like, "No ways!" You know what I mean?
And the thing is, especially like with kids, sometimes if they believe you're the character, sometimes you'll just play along kind of like a party princess and just be the character. I've had friends cosplay from Teen Titans, and just as long as the kid was in view, they were that character, just for the sake of keeping the magic. But my biggest advice to anyone like you, Keri, who maybe wants to get into cosplay is start with a character that you really love. So it's either a character you love or a franchise or fandom, even if it's something from your childhood, even if it's something obscure, it doesn't matter. Just start with something that you love, because the whole point of it is it's love of the character. It's costume play, and play's meant to be fun.
So no one's going to tune you if you arrive dressed like a Barbie or Barney.
Oh,
or
Barbie
something.
was so popular last year.
Really?
I was I was Dreamtopia Rainbow Barbie for the movie premiere.
Of course you were, River.
wheeling around in a broken wheelie office chair, it had no backrest. So I was just in the thing because I was in a full tail, so Gateway just flopping my tail. But yeah, so no, just have fun with it. And then if you're planning on making your cosplay, evaluate the skills that you have. And for your first cosplay, make something with the skills that you have. Maybe learn 1 or 2 simple new skills, but don't make a cosplay where you have to suddenly learn every single step of the way.
Yeah.
If there's
Baby steps.
character that you absolutely really want to cosplay, but it's way out of your skill level, you buy it, commission it. There's so many options. Just obviously remember, if you're entering a craftsmanship competition, you have to have made your costume.
Yeah.
But if you just cosplaying for fun, which it always is. See, the people who cosplay, who enter the craftsmanship competitions, we do it because we genuinely love crafting.
So it's a no-no to go to China Mall and buy something.
If you're just doing the masquerade, or you just want to cosplay with your friends and have fun at a con, by all means.
Okay.
How
Just
would you
don't
know?
lie about it and enter. The judges know. The judges. We can tell when something's industrially sewn. We can tell something's handmade.
How's this?
Okay,
And
I want to
during
know.
the interview, it's very easy for someone to tell. It's very easy for us to tell if someone's really actually made it by the way they're talking about their costume.
Oh, of course.
So I just want to know, is it a secret, or can you tell us who you're going to play on the day?
Oh, like I said, I'm gonna probably, I haven't finished it yet, so let's see. It's probably going to be my Final Fantasy 14 character. So Final Fantasy 14, unlike the other Final Fantasies, is an MMO.
Of course, an MMO. Yeah,
Oh, yes,
totes.
Massively multiplayer online game.
Okay.
So,
MMO.
unlike the other Final Fantasies where they've got set characters and you're playing as these characters through a story, in Final Fantasy 14, you make your own character and you are the Warrior of Light. So, I've always wanted to cosplay my character.
Wow.
My hair is just regular black right now underneath this.
Yeah.
But back, like, a couple years ago, I had the same pastel pink streaks and everything because I love my character. So, I'm hoping that I get to finish. Obviously, my Renfair's priority. My costume's like
Okay, I
last on the
hear what
list.
you mean.
But yeah, at the moment he's a dancer in the game. Like that's his job class, like what he fights as. But I've also made a summoner, so I've got 2 options that are kind of half completed.
I'm gonna have to, after this, re-listen to this interview and go through everything on ChatGPT. What means what? It's already 9:30. We have to go, but
No problem.
let's just quickly. I want to just remind everyone: tickets are available at Quicket,
Yes.
$130,
100%, and it's Saturday the 8th of August at the Shark Sport
from 10 a.m.
till 6 p.m.
till
So it's
6
running the
p.m.
whole day.
And if you don't happen to be this side of the world, if you're on the other side, more Hilton side, you can also get dressed up and go and enter and go and have some cosplay fun at the Hilton Arts Fair. The Just Geeking is happening there.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you guys for doing this and giving people an opportunity to really play.
Thank you so much. I just
Thank
want to say
you.
I can't make it to the Hilton Arts Festival.
Well, you've got
but
your
I'm,
one,
I'm
you know?
sending one of my co-judges up there as
Oh,
one
are
of
you-
the judges there.
oh, amazing.
So I really do wish them all of the best, and I do encourage people because the masquerade is happening the day after the Ren Fair, so it is
You can
fully
do both.
possible to do both.
You can do both.
It is fully possible to do both, guys.
a cosplay double up.
Yes.
Who thought?
Sounds amazing.
Who knew?
So, and it's really, it's still a growing community in Durban. So we need to support all of the events, all
Eh.
of the organizers, and all the cosplayers.
Well, Light River Cosplay, it's so wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Never take this off. This is PlayZN. It's 9:30. Coming up now, it's your news, your traffic, and then we've got a very special birthday.